Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are here for the first time. I make a lot of Kindle videos because you guys seem to love them. I'm going to be giving you guys a 1 year later review of my Kindle. So I got this Kindle. This is the Kindle Paperwhite. I guess it's a 2022 version. And I got it last year for Christmas. So I've had it officially 1 year and I've been using it for a year. So I'm going to share with you guys my pros and cons of having a Kindle, and you can determine whether you should get one or not based on this review. First, I just wanted to share this cute little case that I got. I just love it. Shout out to my grandma for giving me that for Christmas. And it automatically turns off the screen when you close it and then cuts on when you open it. But this is my Kindle for reference. Here's it beside my face and my hand. So it's very compact and lightweight, but I'm going to share with you guys some pros and cons that I have typed out on my phone and just kind of talk about my experience with my Kindle versus physical books, and if I think that it was worth it. Of course, I did get it as a gift, but even just thinking about it, if I had bought it myself, if it would be worth it, and if I was buying one now, because I think they're more expensive now than when I got mine. So I think mine was I don't know, but I think it was around $120 or $100 or so, and now they're $150, but you can get them on sale. So if you want one, make sure to look for the sales. I'm going to first start out talking about the pros. So the first pro is the convenience of it. I mean, this thing is so lightweight and it's even easier without a case, but I got a case because the screen does scratch kind of easily. I can't see it now, but I scratched the screen and my friends were telling me I needed to get a case. So got one of those, but just the convenience of taking it anywhere and everywhere is just so easy. You can have multiple books on here versus having to take 2 or 3 if you're packing to go somewhere. The travel aspect is super easy, and just even taking it in the car. Maybe a physical book isn't that bad, but I love just having this and then being able to close it and just stick it somewhere instead of having to worry about bending the pages on a paperback book and everything like that. Pro number 2 is it's cheaper in the long run. So it depends on how much you read, of course, but I use the Libby app, which I'll link some of my videos down below in case you are interested in that, and I go into more detail about it. But basically the Libby app connects you to your local library. If you have a library card, you log in with that, and then you're able to basically check out books from your library and send them to your Kindle. So right now I'm reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and I got it for free. I checked it out from my library. There was a pretty long wait, and you can place a hold on a book and have up to 10 holds with my library, but it depends on where your library is, and lots of libraries have different rules. Mine lets you have 10 holds, so I had a hold on it for a few months and then it became available. So I read almost all of my books for free on here, which is crazy. And if you were to read 1 book a month and you're buying the physical copy, books are normally $10 to $15. If we're being conservative, then that would be, let's say $10, 1 book a month, $120 per year. And then you do have the physical books, the stack of 12 books or whatever, versus if you got your Kindle, then you would just be reading for free. If you get it for $150, it would take you 15 months to break even, and then after that you would basically be saving that monthly cost. But I mean, if you want to have a physical library and that's worth it to you, then of course that's up to you. But for me, I didn't really care much about having physical books because I just want to read them and probably never reread them. The third pro is that you can so easily look up definitions of words. So literally all I have to do is just hold down on a word and then it will pop up the definition right there. And it's the most convenient thing ever. And also there's a little tool called Vocabulary Builder. It makes flashcards for you based on the words you've looked up in a book, so you can learn more words or just freshen up on the ones that you have already looked up. And it's great. And I got so used to doing that when I was reading one of my physical books recently, I literally I went to click on the word, which was embarrassing. I was just so used to looking them up. I just don't know a lot of words, a lot of big words, so that tool is really helpful for me. Pro number 4, and this is a big one for me, is that you can read at night and in bed in the dark. This thing is the best. So I have it right now set to brightness 0, but you can turn up the brightness, and it's similar to like a calculator when it's on 0 brightness, like an old calculator that doesn't have the screen. So if it's completely dark, you won't be able to see it. But if you're like laying in bed, you can do dark mode, which is right up here, and then the whole thing turns dark, and then you can put it on like brightness 4 or 5. And the best thing to me is being able to lay on my side and just have the Kindle right there instead of having to like sit up and read a physical book. I am just obsessed with that. I think it's just so much better. Again, though, that's really personal preference. I love my Kindle and I don't mind not having a physical book. Pro number 6 is book downloads and purchases are instantaneous. You can go on the Kindle store and you can buy a book if you want, or if you are using the Libby app and there's not a hold, of course, on the book, then you can just transfer it immediately to your Kindle and start reading it. There's no wait. The only wait would be if you didn't have Wi-Fi, but if you do have Wi-Fi, there's no wait. You don't have to worry about like ordering it or going to a bookstore, although that is like a whole vibe in itself, you know? If you just wanted to start reading a book right now, then they're instantaneous. You don't have to wait on anything. Pro number 7 is that my Kindle will sync with the Kindle app on my phone. So I'll pull that up so you can see what I'm talking about. So my phone wasn't up to date with where I had most recently read on my Kindle. So you can see right here, it says most recent page read, you're currently on page 14. The most recent page read is 172 from Bailey's Kindle on December 28th at 3:16 p.m. Go to page 172. So then I'll click yes, and then it takes me to that page. So if I wanted to just like read on my phone or something, then I can. And all of the books show up right here on the Kindle app as well. I personally read on my phone sometimes if I don't have my Kindle, and I just love being able to read on my phone. Pro number 8 is just all of the features of the Kindle as far as the formatting. So like I showed you guys about being able to adjust the brightness and the darkness, you can also just use your fingers to pinch or like spread out or pinch the font, increase the font size or decrease the font size. Here's me decreasing it. And then also you can see at the bottom your percent read and then how many minutes you have left in the chapter. There's a few different options here of what you can see. Nothing, and then page number. So that is really great. I love seeing how many minutes I have left in the chapter. Pro number 9 is Kindle Unlimited. So I don't currently have Kindle Unlimited, but when you buy your Kindle, you're able to get 3 months free, a 3-month trial of Kindle Unlimited. And it doesn't have every book on there, but basically it's kind of like Spotify. You pay your monthly cost and then you get access to all of the books. So you can just scroll and see, look at the different categories, search different books, and like I said, they don't have every book, and that's why I don't have Kindle Unlimited right now, because the Libby app still has so many books I want to read. But if I ever like catch up and don't have really that many more that I want to read on there, I would definitely look into getting Kindle Unlimited again. It's really great and it's just a good option to have, and I think it's like $12 a month or something, and so if you would be reading more than one book per month, then it's probably worth it for you to use that. That's all the pros I wrote down, but honestly there's probably so many more that I'm not even thinking of, because if I'm being honest, I love my Kindle. It is just so great and so convenient, and I just love it so much. I was sitting here thinking, I know this is gonna sound silly, but I personally don't have any cons for the Kindle. However, I will talk about how some people might feel, because I've never really felt an attachment to physical books. Like, I need the physical book. In college, I got all of my textbooks as ebooks. Like, I did not like having the physical copy. I just like having all of my books digital, mainly because I honestly feel like I read a lot faster, and just being able to click through, love being able to look up the words, like that really is something I use every single time I'm reading. And so I will say a potential con would be that if you really are a physical book person, you might not like having it digital. Obviously, like, new books that you get have such a good smell, and you don't you lose that aspect of it, and you lose just like seeing how far you are in the book. But also I feel like that kind of gets rid of like a fear of huge books, like not being able to see it on the Kindle. You're not like scared to read this huge long book. But also I know some people love that, like you love being able to just put your bookmark in your book and see how far you are, annotate it or highlight it or mark stuff, you know. So you obviously can't do that. I mean, you can highlight stuff on your Kindle, but it's not the same as having it physically. And then another potential con could be not having the physical book to like put on a bookshelf, because I know a lot of people love having physical books, collecting books. I'm not one of those people. I would like to maybe have the books that I've rated 5 stars, but beyond that I don't really care to have more than that. But I really admire other people's libraries and I think they can be so beautiful. But if you did want that, then you know you're not like accumulating physical books, and then it really wouldn't be worth it because you would just be buying them anyway. That is my take on the Kindle. I hope this makes it a little clearer for you. If you want one, of course I'm gonna say you should totally get it. If you're even on the fence, I think it's so worth it. I would maybe wait and see if you could get it on sale anytime soon for like any upcoming holidays and stuff like that, because usually they do have like $20 or $30 off of the Kindle. I also want to mention too that I will link one of my videos down below where I have my top 10 favorite Kindle tips and tricks, and also at the end of the video I share how to remove the ads for free, because I got the Kindle that does have ads and I just literally went on Amazon chat and kindly asked them to remove them, and they did. And I actually did that on my video in case you want to see how to do that. And then now I'm able to have my whatever book I'm reading as the cover instead of like these random weird ads, versus having to pay $20 to remove the ads. So definitely check out that video. That's all I have for you guys. Hope that this was helpful. I'll link the Kindle down below that I have in case you are interested in that. Let me know if you have a Kindle or if you are gonna buy one based on this video, and if you guys love yours or not. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!